Hi, I'm Dr. Mustafa Ali Muhammad, a former professor of Faculty of Medicine, University of Malaya, Kuala Lumpur. I would like to say a few words regarding the issue on WHO and its WHO exit that has been around recently. Okay, let's look at WHO itself. When we look at the organization, it is actually an organization which was set up way back in the 1940s. This organization was at that time is very essential because most countries are underdeveloped and they don't have facilities, they don't have infrastructures and expertise to control, to manage, and to address a lot of medical problems. So WHO functions that way, and uh, a lot of countries has benefited from the WHO effort. And WHO is a body which provides guidelines and advisory. Okay, this is the main function of WHO. They are supposed to guide and provide expertise advice because they are central. Okay, so this is the main reason why WHO was set up. And at that time, a lot of countries do not have a good technique and approach or facilities and expertise to address many area of health problems. There are many problems that has been there because of the lack of development. Okay, they are in remote areas, the development is very poor and financial problem. But the situation now is totally almost reverse. We have all the countries that were once very poor or very underdeveloped. All of the countries are literally um, is literally very independent. They can do a lot of things on their own, and they have expertise in their own country. They have facilities in their own country. So the way of managing diseases, the way of managing um, health problems are totally different at this age compared to the way that we do in the 40s, 50s, or 60s. This is what we have experienced and what we have seen. And lately, we have seen that WHO is more skewed, actually. They are more inclined towards um, certain angle, okay, when they provide advisory, when they provide guidelines, they are skewed and they are more inclined towards the industry, towards the big pharma, towards the funding people who fund them. We are not surprised, but this is something that the public do not like it. And we have seen several cases where WHO giving information which is, we can say that is inaccurate or not relevant to many countries. See, these are things that people can see. People realize that something is not right with WHO at this time. Something is wrong. So, for example, one of the issues that many countries experience is on the advice on the use of ivermectin in for COVID. And WHO says different thing, but WHO knows a lot about ivermectin and that it is safe and has been using it for a long time. But when it comes to COVID time, there is a different approach by the WHO. And also information given by WHO changes and flip-flopping all the time. After 1 week, the issue is different. The information is different. And after another week, the information is another angle, another a totally different thing. it doesn't help the people, and the people gets more confused. And what is worse is that the advice given is not acceptable in many countries, and the people in the country, the laymen themselves, devise things and find ways and get cured. See, this is something which is very disturbing. A lot of cases, WHO is not giving the right thing that the people want. See, so this is what we are worried about, and I think there are things that can be done in different countries better rather than relying on WHO. If we look at the experience on the COVID management, so this is what has transpired among the people, and people are now beginning to see the relevance of WHO and why we need to uh, follow WHO um, rigidly, because WHO is not a regulatory body. It is a body organized or set up to provide guidelines and to provide expertise and consultancies to the countries which need them. Okay, so the countries may take the advice or may not. And it has been at several times where WHO tried to impose mandatory rules to the country. For example, the wearing of masks and all that. Actually, this is very, very disturbing. Okay, it is not what the public wants. So we would like to suggest that health matters or international internationally related matters regarding health should be done regionally, because people in the region are more in the know of the disease and of the um, control and management. So it is good to have a regional body which can control the situation rather than having a WHO. This is what we are advocating for in the International Council for Health, where we can have a much more a better regulatory without bias to the funding bodies and also bias to the sectors that are involved in um, managing WHO besides the countries itself. There are a lot of NGOs I know and funding bodies that are helping WHO. So we would not like to have all this to be mixed together, and a lot of inclination towards these bodies or biasness may have happened, and this is not good for the public. So this is, I think, why we need to have an exit in WHO, and we need to have another body which can be more neutral, more fundamental towards health, not linked to any agenda that is not beneficial to the public or to the country concerned. Thank you very much.